If you're not reading your Bible, how do you expect God to talk to you? If you're not reading your Bible, how will you know God? How will you know how God has worked with you in the past? How will you know what God has for you if you don't read your Bible? Now, if you read through the New Testament, you will see how Jesus worked with his disciples or how Jesus' disciples worked with him. And one thing you should note as a new believer is that Jesus allowed his disciples to stay with him for a while before he sent them out to preach. And what were they doing as they were with Jesus? They were learning. Jesus was telling them things. Jesus would tell them parables. They would ask Jesus questions. Jesus would answer. And this thing that I just said can be applied in the sense of discipleship. A lot of new believers, especially now, skip discipleship. They think it's unnecessary. Now, as a new believer, you might think it's unnecessary, but it is very necessary. It has been a couple of years since I gave my life to Christ, and immediately I gave my life to Christ, thank God for the church I attend. They immediately took me through a discipleship class. Discipleship class, you are taught like the basic doctrines of Christianity, the doctrines that make Christianity Christianity. Because trust me, a man who believes in Jesus but does not believe that he died is actually not a Christian. Because the Christian faith is actually on the foundation of the death and the resurrection of Jesus. If Jesus did not die and he did not resurrect, there will be no such thing as Christianity. This video is emphasizing on the importance of discipleship to the new believer. There is a work and a washing that Jesus needs to do in your life as a new believer. And I am talking from experience. So if you do not stay with Jesus so he can do that work in you at that level, you are going to miss out on a lot of things. And you are now going to be a Christian that does not even know the basic doctrines and the things that Jesus will want you to know at that level.